Dear students, today we will discuss pesticide and insecticide poisoning. Pesticides and insecticides are the compounds which are used to kill pests and insects. It has been inherent desire and obsession of mankind that their environment should remain free of insects and pests. And there are quite a few reasons for that. These insects and pests are devastating for the crops and for their food supply. They interfere with the economic well-being and comfort, and life without them is very enjoyable. Before starting the topic, as usual, here is a case study. A 3.5 years old male child was brought to hospital in emergency ward with history of vomiting for the last 11 hours. 2 hours later, he developed tremors, abdominal pain and headache. Then he became lethargic, flaccid and went into coma. His pupils were pinpoint. Blood pressure, pulse, respiratory rate, they were all increased. Many investigations were done. Chemical analysis was done for sedatives and hypnotics, for alcohol, for heavy metals, but it was all negative. Many drugs and measures were tried. Naloxone was given. He was given steroids. He was given mannitol, ampicillin with no effect. Then he was given atropine. Even then there was no response. But when pralidoxime 500 milligram was administered, he improved and became all right. We'll study the topic under various headings. First, classification. Then, in detail, we'll study organophosphate compounds. And very briefly, we'll study DDT poisoning, which is one of the chlorinated hydrocarbon, and paraquat, which is a herbicide. So first, classification of pesticides. Pesticides are classified into three groups: insecticides, herbicides, and rodenticides. Insecticides are further classified into organophosphate compounds, chlorinated hydrocarbons, example is DDT. DDT stands for dichloro diphenyl trichloroethane. Third subgroup is insecticides of botanical origin. Examples are pyrethrum and rotenone. Second group is herbicides. Examples are paraquat and diquat. Third group, rodenticides, which are used to kill rodents like rats. Examples are warfarin sodium, thallium and phosphorus. We'll study organophosphate compounds in detail. More than 50,000 organophosphate compounds were synthesized and tested for their insecticidal activity when Second World War was going on. These were synthesized in Germany. They were used as chemical warfare. These were one of the most lethal chemical developed by human beings at that time. In the market, they are easily available and these are used indiscriminately and injudiciously. So, chances of all types of poisoning, accidental, suicidal and homicidal, are quite common. These can be classified into two groups: alkyl group and aryl group. Examples of alkyl group of organophosphate compounds are HETP, that is hexaethyl tetraphosphate, TEPP, tetraethyl pyrophosphate, OMPA, octamethyl pyrophosphoramide. Examples of aryl groups are parathione and diazinon. Mechanism of action: these inhibit the action of pseudocholinesterase in plasma and acetylcholinesterase in RBCs and at synapses, and they produce variety of symptoms and signs, which can be divided into three types. They can produce muscarinic effects, nicotinic effects, and effects on central nervous system. Before going further, I will just give remarks about these carbamates. At times you get note on this. Carbamates are also organophosphate compounds, but they produce only muscarinic effects. They don't produce nicotinic effects and they don't have any effects on CNS. But all the other organophosphate compounds, they produce all the three types of effects. Muscarinic effects are salivation, lacrimation, urination, and diarrhea. SLUD, this is called SLUD response. Then the patient can have abdominal cramps, bradycardia, heart block. If you put the stethoscope on the chest, there is a wheezing in the chest because of bronchospasm. There is meiosis, pupil is contracted. There may be sweating and tenesmus. These are muscarinic effects. The second type of effects are nicotinic effects. Patient may feel weakness, twitchings, fasciculations, tremors, paralysis, dyspnea, tachycardia, and hypertension. These are nicotinic effects. Effects because of central nervous system involvement are anxiety, restlessness, neurosis, headache, ataxia, slurred speech, convulsions, depression of respiratory and cardiovascular functions, and coma. Fatal dose varies with the compound. HETP is the least toxic, so its toxic dose is much more, 350 milligram percent. Up to 3 milligram, 350 milligram is toxic dose of HETP, that is hexaethyl tetraphosphate, and TEPP is the most toxic. Tetraethyl pyrophosphate is the most toxic. Only 10 milligram is the fatal dose. Fatal period, death may occur within half an hour to 3 hours time, or at times it is delayed for few more hours. So death occurs quite rapidly in poisoning with these organophosphate compounds. Organophosphate compounds can cause poisoning when these are ingested. They can also cause poisoning when these are inhaled, when spray is being done in the agricultural fields. And these are also absorbed through intact skin. So these are the routes through which poisoning with organophosphate compounds can occur. Well, we stop here regarding treatment, autopsy findings, and medical legal aspects. We will discuss these in the next session. We stop here. Thank you very much.